Many recent sightings have been recorded on film. This photograph was taken by Jean Bedet in Albiosque, France in 1974. The light rays did not extend all the way to the ground and appeared to be retractable. This photograph was taken in Mexico in 1992. Like most photographs, authenticity is difficult to prove. However, this object has a shape and luminosity common to a great many descriptions. This object appeared over the city of Brussels on November 3, 1993. It was captured on film from several vantage points. A large number of witnesses agree that it was the size of a football field and maneuvered silently. It remained for several hours and has subsequently reappeared. Secretary General L. Clerbeau handles UFO sightings for the Belgian Air Force. He challenges governments to do a counter-investigation based on his research. If they do that, he says, they'll have to admit that UFOs are real.
It's a trap, obviously. But we asked them to create a commission with university professors, senior scientists, whoever they wanted, to come and review the material we've gathered, cross-examine any witnesses they wanted, do their own investigation, and draw their own conclusions. Of course, if they had accepted to do so, they would have come to the same conclusions as we did. And that's the trap.
Far from accepting Mr. Clerbeau's challenge, the U.S. Air Force put out its third and final official explanation of the Roswell incident. They stated that what actually fell from the sky was a secret test balloon designed to detect Soviet nuclear blasts. They explained that the small alien bodies, described by former military witnesses, were actually 6-foot-tall bluish dummies dropped from the sky in parachute impact experiments.
Countries in Europe are taking this very serious, and not like us here. They're not going to put out stories that there were dummies came out of the air or people with big heads. Those people are a little more serious about this than we are.
Retired Colonel Philip J. Corso, a member of President Eisenhower's National Security Council and former head of the Foreign Technology Desk at the U.S. Army's Research and Development Department, recently came forward to reveal that he led a double life while in the military. On the outside, he researched and evaluated weapon systems for the Army, while deep inside the Pentagon, in his memoir, The Day After Roswell, he was responsible for the Army's most deeply guarded secret, the Roswell Files.
I had the evidence that a crash did happen here. Stalin gave orders to get this information that came out of Roswell to some of his top scientists and agents. That order went out, and we knew that. In the special intelligence that I was in the Pentagon, which was very closely held, KGB trying to penetrate that, but they never did.
According to Corso, the military seeded the industrial complex with components discovered in the wreckage near Roswell. He says that ultimately, these gave rise to today's integrated circuit chips, fiber optics, lasers, and stealth technology. The retired colonel recently made an appearance at the 50th anniversary of the Roswell incident, and when asked about criticism from skeptics, he responded.
I asked him this: were you there with me? Were you part of this? Were you cleared? Did you have the clearances? They can't answer those questions. All they do is criticize with no evidence.